Hello, beautiful people. You're most welcome to Footprints with Betswell. Today, I bring you yet another episode of Nweh 101, our series on the Bangwa lifestyle and the Nweh language. Snippets of my journey to perfect my knowledge of the Bangwa culture and, of course, my Nweh speech. Today, we are going to talk pronouns in the Nweh language. Pronouns were embedded in the Nweh language long before the advent of foreign English education. Now, talking about foreign English education, the Bangwa people were first exposed to this education by the British colonial masters who needed young men to assist them with local administration in that era of indirect rule. And of course, we also had the Catholic missionaries who saw the schools as a convenient platform for evangelization and for the spread of Christianity. Now, for the Bangwa people, this new education was a new and better form of civilization, and some of them embraced it. The foreign education, however, experienced some kind of clashes in the community because there was a lot about the Christian religion which was strange to the people and which contrasted most of the traditional beliefs. But most of the Bangwa people decided to focus more on the economic benefits that were to come with this foreign education. And the foreign education became the major reason for migration among young men back in the day. These young men migrated to the coastal cities for better educational opportunities and, of course, better job opportunities, which meant financial freedom and economic progress. Anyway, let's talk pronouns. Basic pronouns that are used by people in the Bangwa community. And for that, we have Atabong to see us through as always. So please stay glued and check these out. So Atabong, thank you once again for always making yourself available for us on Footprints. Some of our viewers are beginning to call you our Nweh consultant. Thank you so much for always creating time for this, for my journey, and which has become the journey of many other people who are watching Nweh 101, and we have been touching a few people and we hope to touch more people. So thank you very much and welcome once again. Thank you.
Okay.
Pronouns. The first pronoun that comes to mind is I. How do you say I in Nweh?
Well, I assemble at m.
I. M. You.
Go.
Him or her.
Je.
What about he or she?
Again,
Okay.
So
So these are the first three persons. Let's try to see if we can make sentences with I, you, and he or she.
Sambina.
Okay, I am dancing. Go Sambina. Go Sambina. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say that. Okay, so what about she or he? Does it change? Does it change with the sexes? Does it change? It's just je.
Go.
All right. So, for example, I ask you, "Mami go for," what are you going to say?
Je agosa.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So that's it for I, you, he, or she. So what about we?
Book.
So let's try to make a sentence with that.
Book sensonga.
All right. And then what about you in the plural, like you people?
Bia.
All right. Biosen. All right. Okay. What about they?
Bo.
Let's try a sentence.
Bo bonja.
Okay. All right. There are other reflective pronouns I'd like us to talk about, like myself. I can do this myself. How are we going to say myself?
Nweh.
So if I want to say I can do this myself, what do I say?
Nweh.
All right. And then we have himself or herself.
Nweh.
All right. And then we have themselves.
Nweh.
Really?
Nweh.
All right. Oh my God, I should have assassinated that part of.
Nweh.
Mm-hmm.
Nweh. Nweh.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. There are also some interrogative words that are also considered pronouns, like what, when, who, where. So I'd like us to talk about that too. Just mention it in passing. How do we say what? In
Ako.
Akosio. What is this? Akosio.
Aba.
Okay, what about who?
Agwa.
Agwogwo. I
Asia.
hear that a lot, especially when you're visiting somebody for the first time. They always, your parents might ask you, Agwogwo.
Okay.
Agwogwo, who is this? And then we have when.
Efin.
Oh, Ogofin. Can I say that? Or something else?
Golegin. Efin.
Okay, when are you going to travel?
Aba.
All right, okay. And then we have where.
Efo.
Ogofo. Where are you going to?
Aba.
Okay, did I say it right? Maybe you should repeat it.
No,
I don't trust my pronunciation.
Go mafo.
All right, that's better. It sounds better. And then how? Is there a word for how in where? Obadiole.
Elako.
Okay, let's try to use how, like practically. How did you make this food?
Go gale ngu umya. O gale alagu umya.
Or ola umbio lako. Please.
Again.
Are you sure?
I said, actually, I am from Covenant there. I am not sure. But
it depends on the circumstance. It's not so straightforward.
Atabong fin for aqua.
All right. Okay. We should run through it again. We'll just say the pronoun and the equivalents. So I.
No.
You.
Go.
He or she.
He or she will go. Or je.
All right. Okay. Are you sure? I think it'll be more je. I think more he or she will be more je because go is when you're talking to the person directly. It's when you're talking to the person directly, but when you're talking the third person, I think je will be better. Because it's like, you're not talking to the person directly. It's like, I think je will be better for us to use je in the place of he or she. Okay, then we have we.
Book.
You people, like you in the plural.
Beer.
And they.
Bo.
Myself.
Malongwet.
Himself, herself.
Jilongwet.
Themselves.
Bolongwet.
Ourselves.
Bulongwet.
It's kind of funny there. And then the questions, the interrogative pronouns you talked about. What?
Ako.
When?
Efin.
Who?
Awo.
Where?
Efo.
How? Complicated.
Lako.
Lako. Okay, that's not bad. I think we can work with that. And hopefully our viewers will be able to learn something from this. I hope we were slow enough for you to pick it up. So thank you very much for today. And thank you for always being here. Take care of yourself.
Okay, mon compte.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Lovies, thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Please stay glued to Footprints for videos like this and even more interesting videos on lifestyle issues, faith-related issues, and cultural issues from Cameroon and elsewhere. Stay blessed. I love you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Whoa.